Hi, this is Debbie Martin with NOCE. Week 15, we're making gifts for friends and neighbors. So here we are, and here is this official looking thing, just so you know who sponsors this. And so here I am with my friend Becky, and she has been on a couple of videos. So if you see us laughing, we're laughing already. If you see us laughing, that's because we've just known each other forever. So we can just laugh about nothing.
We have lots to laugh about.
Lots to laugh about. How long?
A lot of years since we were in the nursery together in church, but we didn't know each other.
Okay. No. But then we were in the same third grade Sunday school class, 1963. That is almost 60 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we really knew each other from 7th grade on, so 1967. That's a long time. Okay. All right. So today we're doing gifts for friends and neighbors. And one thing, it's a little different, but you can give it in like if you're doing a basket for a neighbor or a friend, you can put one of these in there. And we're making palm anders. And so basically it's just my nose always itches when I start doing videos. Orange with whole cloves. So you just buy the whole cloves at the store. And they just look like this little, I don't know if you can see it, like that, and then it has this little pointy end. So we're gonna stick that in here. And you can just do any design you want. This is from when they used to use these for scents, and they'd put them in a bowl, and you could like have the scent of oranges and cloves in your house. Nowadays we sort of boil like simmering scents, you know, like we have cinnamon sticks and oranges and cranberries, and we put that on the stove and make it smell good if you want to do that. So, okay, so you can use a toothpick, and you just go down and just poke it in, and we'll put that in here. I'll share. And we're just going to, it already smells good. It smells like orange juice. But you know what, I personally think a toothpick is too small. So I like to use a skewer. This is a little big. If you need to cut it off, Becky, you can. So
it's okay. I'm trying not to poke you.
I'm just gonna poke a bunch of them so I sort of know where I'm going.
Am I doing a straight line?
You do whatever you want. You can do a swirly line, you can do a straight line. And the thing about this is sometimes I personally don't want to put it directly on wood or anything, because sometimes the juices sort of flow out. So we're still getting ready for Christmas. The last couple of videos we've done snowflakes, snowmen, and so we're just getting ready, like I told you in the last ones, because we don't want to be doing this December 10th. We want to be relaxing by the fire, drinking our hot cocoa, looking at the Christmas tree, and just having a good time. So I'm just gonna poke everything. And you see our dog Murphy walking behind us.
Okay, I got to the belly button.
Okay, all right, keep going. Whole cloves are sort of expensive. I think this was like $5, but it goes a long ways. I'm just gonna put a whole bunch here, because I have a bunch of holes. And these last, and they'll dry up, and they'll last for a long time. I've never saved one from year to year, but definitely lasts through the season. And if you have grandkids or something and you're at someone's house out for Thanksgiving, this is a good after dinner Thanksgiving thing for the kids to do, because then they can just make whatever shape they want. And we had the grandkids make it after Thanksgiving last year, and then we used the oranges as part of our decoration for our Christmas table. along with, we did pine cones and we did candles and cranberries. We did last year, we did a like a colonial kind of Christmas, because we had all just gone to Williamsburg, Virginia for Thanksgiving, and so we were in the colonial mindset.
So these lasted from Thanksgiving all the way to Christmas.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, they shrivel up a little bit, but it's okay.
They still smell good?
Yeah.
I would just squirt them in the face.
Okay, one thing I have on my counter that, that last one was, maybe I didn't have a hole there. Okay, see, I'm getting it done. All right, so one thing I have is I have a jar that says, I'm grateful for. Okay, Becky. Pick something.
Does this tell me what I'm grateful for?
No, you have to talk about what you're grateful for. It's empty.
Mine's empty.
She's not grateful for anything.
Does that mean I'm not grateful for anything? Okay.
Wait, my trash bag.
Okay, maybe I should. Why don't you pick for me?
Okay, I'll pick something that has.
Pick something that has words on it.
I'm giving you this one.
Okay, thank you. I'm thankful for my parents or my caregiver. Well, I don't have a caregiver. So I'm thankful for my parents, even though they're not alive anymore, but pieces of them are who I am today. So I'm thankful for the impact they had in my life. Sometimes it was good and sometimes it was bad.
Yeah.
But if it's bad, it's a learning experience, and if it's good, it's something that I can duplicate in my life.
Oh, Murphy's once down in between both of us. Murphy, good grief, there's not that much room down there. She's not a tiny dog. Okay, all right, let me see what I am.
What are you thinking?
All right. A gift someone gave me. I'm trying to think what a special gift someone gave me. Well, you know, I'm trying to think of something that wasn't purchased, something that was part of them. So I'm thankful because when I was younger, my grandpa had a little stool and I liked it. And so I said, Grandpa, can I have that stool? It's like a little, in fact, I still have it. A little like where you just rest your feet on, just a little tiny one. And so for my birthday, he was in a wheelchair, so he couldn't go get anything, but he went and put that stool in a box and had a family member wrap it up, and he gave me that stool. So that was very special because that was from him. And so whenever I see it, and we do use it, I think of my grandpa. So that was a very special gift. And then I have dishes from my grandma and dishes from my mother, and that she's given me that I remember using when I was younger. So I use them like a Christmas, and even though they're pretty, there's pretty paper plates and plastic plates, and everybody, you know, says, oh good, then we don't have to do dishes. Well, I still do china because I feel like it's showing the younger generation, because I have it, first of all, I have it. And, but showing the younger generation that sometimes you just sort of get dressed up. You dress up the tables, you know? You don't come to Christmas dinner in your pajamas and or your sweats. You just sort of get dressed. Sometimes it's nice to get dressed up. So anyway, so I use my dishes that my grandma and my mom have given me at times like that. What kind of gift do you have?
Thankful for a gift. well, although this was purchased, so I'm going to give a purchased gift.
Yeah.
My favorite gift I ever got was my dog.
Oh, I know, her dog Dakota.
She was the best gift I ever got.
Yeah, she was.
And she was like Murphy, takes up a lot of room, sitting on my feet here. So she was just the sweetest thing, and she lived 11 and a half years.
Yeah.
And I always think about that. I always say that's the favorite gift I ever got.
That's a very special
And
gift.
that was a Christmas gift in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm a dog lover, so look, I've got mine. I'm a little sticky, and I made a little crumble mess here.
Yeah, that's okay. Look at.
But it smells really good.
Yeah. See, so we'll just put them in here. You could do that to lemons, to tangerines. I guess you could do it to grapefruit, but I don't know, grapefruit, just sort of big. But yeah.
Take a lot of cloves.
And take a lot of cloves.
Because some of these in here are just the head of the clove without the
yeah,
pokey
like
part.
the crumbs. But our hands smell good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to making gifts over in the kitchen. But first, we're going to do a few things at the table to get ready for our other gifts. Okay, here we go. So we'll move this over here so you can see more. And, all right, so one of the gifts we're going to make, is she still down there?
Yeah, she's got my feet trapped. I can't get up.
You don't need to get up. She always has been a dog who lays her head on our feet. I don't know what it is, but she said you're right like that. That's just what she does. Okay, so I saw this in Michael's the other day, and I thought, I can do that, you know? I think this was like $4 or $5, something like that. And so last year I made a cocoa mix and put it in jars and gave it to people. But I thought, okay, well, we'll try this. So we're trying to duplicate this. So we're going to cut out our noses. So I have sparkly foam felt, and I could do sparkly pom-poms, but I did foam felt because that's what I had. So we're gonna cut out, I just took a lid from a medicine bottle and made a circle, okay? And I just figured it's gonna be a big nose because Rudolph has to have a big nose because he has to light the way.
There you go.
Okay.
Makes me want to sing Rudolph. But I won't.
Rudolph the red-nosed
Nose
okay.
reindeer.
Okay, there we go. All right, so there's our noses, and then I have this black sticky felt, but I also, when I was at Michael's, I have these googly eyes. So should we cut out this and put the googly eyes, or just the googly eyes?
It'd be cute to have both because they have a background.
Okay.
Do
well,
the googly eyes have sticky? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have glue.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have that. I had ovals, so don't use those. Just cut this out, and you can use those, but I'd say cut out something bigger than this because I didn't have these when I did that. Okay, let's do both. Okay, you cut out the ovals, and I'll do Google eyes.
I think they're too small.
Yeah. So you cut out the ovals for if you don't have the googly eyes. We'll have one with just felt for it to see what it looks like, and one with Google eyes. Okay, we'll do that. That's what we'll do. Okay, and then I have this is a piping bag for icing when you pipe icing someplace. And Murphy is down here just wiggling away. I don't know what you're doing, Murphy.
I think she smells. I think she smells the cloves and oranges.
She does. Okay. So
trying
let
to
me go get the icing bags, which are over there, and I'm going to glue on the eyes and the nose here. Okay, so let me go get those. Okay, Becky, you
And
tell.
I'm cutting my ovals.
And you tell them your favorite smell.
My favorite smell. Well, okay, well, this is hard because I have a lot of favorite smells. It depends on what I want. My favorite ultimate smell would probably be dark chocolate because I love to eat dark chocolate.
And right now, tell them why.
Tell them why.
The doctor said you can't
Oh,
have.
the doctor said I couldn't have chocolate because it makes my heart race, the caffeine in the chocolate. So, but I really like the smell of it, and
But you can smell it.
yeah.
You can't eat it, but you can smell it.
And right here on the table, we have dark chocolate wrapped leaves that make me want to eat them. And I once in a while defy my doctor and do eat them, which we all do, I'm sure.
Okay, so my favorite smell, I think, is fresh sweet peas. Sweet peas that are on the vine or like a big bouquet that you just cut. And I just love that smell. And I also love the smell of Easter lilies. So those are just beautiful smells to me. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on. When you're gluing onto plastic, you sort of have to just sort of wait a second. And I know that this has writing on it, so I'm going to put it on the back side that doesn't have any writing on it. So I'm going to just glue the nose down here. I waited a second so the glue wouldn't be so hot. And here's yours.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't finish telling you about my smell.
Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. I just jumped right in there.
Well, and then I was going to say if I want to choose something that's natural, a natural smell, I love the smell of lavender.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
lavender makes me feel relaxed.
It is. You're supposed to have lavender to help you sleep, to calm you down, to help you relax. That is so true. Okay, so I glued my googly eyes. I glued my nose, and I'll glue. Oh, yours is just peel and stick.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. Okay, and then also what we have to do, they had printed little antlers, if you can see that, little antlers on the plastic. But we're gonna do antlers, so you see our,
There's the no googly eyes.
okay, and here's the googly eyes, okay? So what I thought is I can't print on plastic, but I have pipe cleaners. So here, Becky, is 2 pipe cleaners, and here's 2 pipe cleaners. And so what I practiced with this, okay, with this pipe cleaner, that looks like antlers, sort of. So is you're gonna take it, and I just sort of find what the middle is, and then I start twisting it. And whether you want to twist it or you want to just wrap them around each other, it doesn't have to be tight, just so it's all one. And I go to about 3 inches. Okay, so it's split like that. And then we're going to sort of shape the antlers so they're not just straight like that. So what I did is I just take it, there goes my phone. Every time I have a video going, the phone rings. Crazy.
Call from unavailable.
Well, he's unavailable, so I'm unavailable to them. I don't know if you guys get the spam calls like we do. So I sort of do a zigzag kind of thing. And I have antlers in my house for my cozy cabin house. And did you know that antlers fall off? The reindeer, the moose, the elk, they just fall off every year. I can't believe they grow those things every year, because some of them can be huge. So they're just laying there in the forest, and people pick them up. So this is the antlers. So now we're gonna go make the cocoa mix.
Okay.
Okay, there's our antlers. Okay, so let's take this, we'll take this, and I'm gonna take the camera and we'll turn it around, okay? So I'll try and be gentle so I don't make you guys motions. Okay, somehow I just stopped it. So we're starting again. And this is week 15. So here we go. Somehow my finger got on something and it stopped. So isn't that special? Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to have Becky put this together and I'm going to film it. Is that okay, Becky?
Sure.
Okay, so let's put this down
Tell
here.
me what to do.
All right, so basically we're going to make the cocoa powder mix. What happened to my hair? Sorry. Okay, so anyway, so we want to have 4 teaspoons of vanilla powder. Vanilla powder is sort of hard to find. Some stores have it, but smells like vanilla.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, and it's white. And you can find vanilla, ground vanilla bean. So
So 4 teaspoons?
4 teaspoons.
Can I just do a tablespoon and a teaspoon?
Sure.
Which is the same measurement.
Okay.
That's because I teach first grade, so I know that.
I didn't.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't
Okay.
teach first grade.
No. Okay, then 2 cups of sugar. And sugar's right over there.
Okay.
There we go.
Got it.
And this is 2 cups.
This is 2
Yeah,
cups?
that's 2 cups.
All the way to the top?
Yes.
Did you notice the vintage measuring cup right here? That's why I wasn't sure if 2 cups was all the way to the top.
Yeah, it is.
I think this was a gift from Grandma too, right?
I don't know. I have some of my grandma's stuff that I use.
This looks like it was Grandma.
It looks like it was grandma's, but I don't know if it was grandma's or not. Okay, so here we go again. We got a phone call, so the camera stopped. So here we go again. All right, 2 cups of sugar,
Sugar.
not flour. And we have 4 teaspoons of vanilla powder. We did
All
that
in there.
before this vanilla powder. There we go.
Okay.
All right, now,
I need to stir it up.
a half a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
This is gonna be a cocoa thing that you put with hot milk, or you put milk with it and then you put it in the microwave and heat it up.
And this is for our reindeer.
Yes, so for a reindeer that we made. Okay, now we need a half a cup of mini chocolate chips. So here's the mini chocolate chips in a bag, but this is what the bag looks like. Mini chocolate chips. So I need a half a cup. Here's a half a cup, Becky. Right there.
Oh, Nessie, this smells good.
There's Becky's smell. Chocolate.
It isn't even dark chocolate, but it still smells good.
Okay, now this is a 3/4 cup, but we need 2 of these, a cup and a half of cocoa powder
Okay.
over there. And I have a little spoon to use. This is hard to pour that out.
So I'm going to do this in case I have extra.
Yeah,
It'll go right where it needs to go.
yeah,
So 3/4 plus 3/4 makes 1.5.
right.
I double that a lot because that happens. I say that a lot. Ooh,
I know, I can smell the chocolate.
this is smelling so good.
I have another one. Do we need another one? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay. how long I've had these spoons?
Well, I have those spoons too, and I've had them a long time.
We got them at Pick and Save. There's no
Oh.
Pick and Saves. Pick and Save in La Habra on Harbor Boulevard. And I don't know why, but I have like 15 of the red little chili spoons and one blue one. All right, now this says we can add an 1/8 teaspoon of cinnamon, but I'm not putting cinnamon in it. That's if you want it, you know, cinnamon, which I do like cinnamon chocolate. I do like that, but we're not going to do that. Okay, so now, since I'm holding the camera, you're going to have to do the rest of this, Becky.
Okay.
So this is my thought.
I see a funnel.
Right, is to put this funnel in this guy. I'll hold it. And then fill it up. Let's see how much we're going to fill it up so we know how much we'll do this. So that's 1/2 cup. There's a fly in here. We want our hot chocolate. Okay, how's that looking?
Ooh, that almost did it.
And let's do another one. Let's do another cup.
A
So-
whole 1/2 cup? Excuse me.
So yeah, so 1 cup of yum. Okay. So there you go. Now the difference between ours and theirs is that they have marshmallows on top. I have little marshmallows. Should we put little marshmallows? But it's sort of like dusty. See, I haven't done this before. I've done it in a jar. See here, this is my jar from last year. Let me show you my jar from last year. Okay, so I just did a jar. But now we're doing this, and that fold takes it up to there. I don't know that we have room for, do we have room for marshmallows? I have marshmallows.
I think it'd be good to have even a little bit.
Okay, well they're way up there. So hold on. I have something. Hold this and talk to the camera for a second.
Okay, so my question is, how do we get the dust, the cocoa dust off the top of the baggie? I guess
That's a good question.
I guess we could take a napkin and wipe it around a little bit, like cleaning off a serving bowl that you're putting on the
here's
table.
A paper towel, and let me get the marshmallows down, and then we'll try and work on that. Hold on 1 second. I wasn't prepared for marshmallows, so let me get this down.
And there's that fly. He just came in front of the camera.
This is like, wasn't there a fly at the debate or something?
That's what I heard. I didn't see it, but I heard it.
Okay, here we go. Oh, this wait a minute.
Watch out.
Okay, I got him. I got him. I got him.
Okay. So marshmallows.
All right, so let me open this up and then, well here.
Let's see if we can dust this off.
Okay, you dust it off and then I'll get scissors so you can open up the marshmallows. Okay, excuse me, we're looking at, this is our next craft right there. We're making maple butter for our next craft. And we're gonna be putting it in canning jars. And this is my new sink, and look, and I get to look outside at our front little patio. I think I showed you guys that before. Okay,
Well, it's better.
okay.
A little better.
So here, I'll hold the reindeer. You open up the marshmallows.
I just think it needs a contrast of color.
Yeah, I agree. Just pour some in. A couple inches worth.
These are a little sticky. Just a little.
They might be a little, whoops. Whoop.
Now they're a little high. Should I take some down?
Yeah, take some out. Throw them. Yeah, throw them in there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to stick the antlers inside there, okay? And then, hold on, my twisty ties are back over here. I think. Well, I have gold twisty ties. What happened? Okay. Shoot, I turned it off again. So we're doing our twisty ties.
So the antlers are buried in there.
Right.
And then,
Well, I have to say this is cuter.
it looks homemade.
That's cuter, but you know what's easier? This is easier. So
Less messy.
that's
because
messy.
You can't get that off there.
Yeah, and then also once you open it, how you're gonna have to use the whole thing. So that's a good idea, Michaels. But actually, you can use this. See, I still have stuff in here, and once you open that up, it's going to be a pain. You gotta almost use the whole thing. Mm-hmm. So anyway, okay, good idea, but no, not gonna work. Okay, let's put this down, and then we're gonna make our maple butter, which I have to remove all this stuff. So here, Becky, tell them. I have to remove all this stuff.
Okay, so while she's doing that, let's.
Tell them about how we went to Vermont to the maple farm.
Okay, so
On you. This is on you.
I figured.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, is that okay?
Yeah. Totally.
Okay. She just told me this was on me, but I thought that's what I was trying to.
Yeah. No, that's good.
That's what I was trying to create there.
Yes.
So we are doing maple butter here, and we got very inspired with maple when we were in Vermont. So we went to a farm where they, in fact, I think you had a class about this, about Sugar Bush Farm.
Maybe, I'm not sure the video got attached.
Okay, so we went to Sugar Bush Farm where they make cheese and they make maple syrup. And so one of our key ingredients besides the butter, the other ingredient is maple syrup for this. So what we learned was that you can get maple out of the sap of the maple trees. You can get the maple sap, and it takes 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of maple syrup.
Yeah, that was amazing.
So this place had it all set up where not just that they, like I saw in the Hallmark movie the other day, where they just stuck a spigot into the tree and they just drained it off of one tree. They had tubes that went from high up trees all the way down so that they could collect a lot of maple sap, because they need a lot when they're packaging it and sending it all over the country, which is what they do. So we did, we were able to see the tubes and hike in the forest and look and see how they collect that.
It was very fun.
So that was our Sugar Bush Farm experience, and they also make cheese. They have cows there, so. And I think,
So I'm almost done. I'm going to grab the little jars and the lids so we can make one. And okay, so here we go. So this is the official Vermont Maple Cookbook. And this is where we got the maple butter from. Becky, you want to grab, let's do 4. We won't fill it all 4, but we're going to do 4. So I've got butter. I like butter from Trader Joe's. I'm just a Trader Joe's fan. That's all I am.
okay,
And so then I'm going, while she's
this
doing
isn't
that.
quite soft, but we'll use it.
Okay, we'll whip it up.
Okay,
Is it soft enough?
yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
All right, so we're going to come over here. Sorry for dragging you. And we'll get our Trader Joe's Vermont maple syrup. Since we went to Vermont, I had to get Trader Joe's Vermont syrup. So all this is just butter and maple syrup. So makes it pretty easy. And then we're gonna put it in little canning jars that of course I left over there. And with a ribbon and a little sticker on it. So I got 1/2 cup canning jars. I just found them online because I went to Walmart and I went to the store, but this is not canning season. This is fall. And so they have canning stuff in the springtime and summer, but it's hard to find little jars like this at this time. So, so I think that the recipe is on page 50, and
So for every cube of butter,
Yes.
we're going to do a 1/2 cup of maple syrup.
right. So actually it's a 1/2 cup and a 1/2 cup because a stick of butter is a 1/2 cup.
That's true.
So it's equal amounts.
And if you wanted it more mapley, they say you can even go up to 3/4 of a cup of maple syrup.
Yeah. And it says that it's delicious on biscuits, English muffins, and sweetbreads. Okay, let me tell you that I had it this morning. I had pumpkin bread, like loaf bread, not your pumpkin bread that you slice. That's a quick bread. This is like a white bread, but it's pumpkin. And so I toasted that in the toaster, and then I put this maple butter on top of it. Yes, very good. Okay. All right, so now I remember we just have to mix this up. We'll lock it in and then turn it on. I think last time when we made this the other night, we whipped the butter first and then we put the, so
I think so.
we're trying it this way. So we'll tell you what works.
I think either way will work.
And if all else fails, I'll just get my other butter that we already made. Yeah, I just don't want it to, I'm not sticking my fingers in it, that's for sure. I think maybe we should have mixed the butter first. Let's try a little bit faster. Okay, it's starting to go. Okay, so hold this, and while that's spinning, okay, so it's not, let me get this down, let's stop it, and get this out of here. Okay, so my suggestion if you make this is to whip it first. It doesn't say to do that, but that's my suggestion, because I'll show you. We did this the other night as a practice. Okay, here is section number 3, because we had a little glitch with the camera. But okay, so we've been whipping our butter and equal parts of butter and, so a cube of butter and, which is a 1/2 cup, and a 1/2 cup of Vermont syrup. And see how nice and fluffy it gets? So, okay, so Becky put that in this is a 1/2 cup jar. Okay, so here we are. We're doing our maple butter. We had a little glitch with the camera, but we did a 1/2 cup of butter, which is a cube, and a 1/2 cup of Vermont syrup. And you could use Log Cabin if that's what you like. So, but because we just came from Vermont, ours is Vermont syrup. So we're putting it in this cute jar so we can give as a gift. Thing about butter is, just like Becky's packing it down, you got to make sure there's a, you don't see it, but there's a air pocket right there. And so I'm going to give this as a gift to some friends tomorrow. And so as a thank you for Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for you. So as Becky's putting that on, I'm going to show you that we made this, our hot chocolate mix with marshmallows. We made it into a reindeer out of an icing bag. We made pomanders out of oranges and cloves that smell super good. Smells like potpourri. And now we're going to put that lid on. And then we have, the stickers came with it, and so I just put on here maple butter and keep it refrigerated. So she's going to put that on the lid, and then I'm going to tie a little bow, and then that's my little gift. I have ribbon here. Did I cut this long enough, Becky?
Let's see. Maybe for a knot.
Yeah, let's just do like a knot. You don't even have to have the bow. Okay, we're trying this one more time. That's our maple butter, and here is our cocoa mix, and here is our pomander that we made. All right, so this is Debbie and Becky saying bye.
Bye.
Be safe and be well. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.